Hi everyone, my name is Chris with Clutter Reduction Junk Removal, and today I want to show you how you can remove the bed portion of a sofa couch. Now, why you would ever need to do this mainly would be for moving purposes, more so removal purposes. A couch in general is already pretty heavy. Adding a 100 to 200 pound metal piece in the middle of it with a uncomfortable mattress attached to it doesn't make it any easier. In addition to that, it usually sticks out of the bottom a little bit, which could cause damage when it's going through a doorway because it is likely to rub against it. So if you were to ever need to remove this, it's a pretty easy process. Once you do it once and learn how to do it, I guarantee you're going to look back and say, we could have done this XYZ times, it would have made it way easier. All you really need is a drill with a couple of drill bits, a screwdriver, and preferably either a ratchet strap or tape, and that's going to come later on. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to take this out. I guarantee you it's pretty easy. Now the first thing you're going to want to do, assuming you're in a bedroom and not in the front yard like I am, is pull the couch away from the wall a few feet because you're going to need to tip it on its back. Now from here, this is where the fun starts. I have a strap on it that kept it from popping out when I was removing it from the house that we did a job for yesterday. Now I'm going to take that off. And what we're first going to do is push the mattress in to pop it out of the other side, which is also why you want to remove it from any walls so it doesn't cause any damage. So as I mentioned, we're just going to push this in, and you'll see as we push this in, you start to see the side bolts where everything is bracketed in. That's what we want. So I'm not going to push it all the way out. I just need to get these first top ones. And what we're going to do is get a drill and a Phillips bit, and we're going to remove this bit up here, eventually this down here, but we're going to have to push it a little bit later on the other side, top one, and again eventually this one down here. And then once those out, we'll move on to the next step. So I got my drill. You can use a screwdriver if you want, if you don't have a drill. That's one. And you can see how it's holding it in. It's literally just a hook just to hold it with pressure. And then we're gonna go on the other side. Do the same thing. If you plan on putting this back in at any given point, make sure you keep track of your screws. Now, what we can do is we can pull this back more so that way we can reach this guy down here. Now, with different models of couches and different styles, sometimes there's an additional Phillips screws kind of throughout the bracket holding it in place, and they're often in different places. So if it doesn't pop out of place, look around for it. I've had some that are down here kind of going up along. This one, for example, is up here on the top or the front of the couch. So we're going to unscrew that one, and the same thing over here, and then that should pop it out of place. There's one. You can see the whole thing kind of collapse there. And there you go. So now we're gonna push this out, and then I'll show you where that tip comes in. Now I'll be using a ratchet strap personally, but you can use tape and just run a couple of bands around it to make sure it's secure. But essentially what I'm gonna do is pull this out, stand it up, squeeze it together, run this around it to squeeze it tight so it doesn't pop out on me while I'm trying to move it. Now from here, you could either just have two people carry each side, or you can stick it up onto a dolly, like a flat furniture dolly, and just roll it right out whatever hallway you're in, or roll it out the front door. if you're upstairs and you don't have anybody help you carry it, this is pretty durable enough, especially with the ratchet strap. You could attach it to a hand truck and just kind of go down carefully and make sure you hold one side of it so it doesn't lean either way. But at the end of the day, that's all you gotta do. A couple of screws, pops out of place. Just make sure that you're not right next to a wall so it doesn't hit the wall on the other side. And then from there, you have a shell of a couch that's much lighter to handle, and you can remove it as normal. If you're getting rid of the couch and you don't care what happens to it, you can also take apart a couch by removing the screws around the frame, or you can break it. You know, whatever you want to do that's more fun and or convenient. But that's everything. So if you found this to be helpful, let me know down below. And if you try this and you are successful with it, also let me know. I'd be happy to hear that. Until next time, hope everyone's having a good day. Bye.